Good afternoon. Residents of Malaga were alarmed by a second consecutive night of forest fires in the city last night. Flames were reported in the Cerro de la Tortuga natural area. This incident was preceded by a fire that broke out near the Palma Palmilla neighbourhood on Monday evening. Firefighters from the Provincial Brigade and specialist teams from Plan Enfoca Forest Fire Brigade were swiftly deployed to the area. Local police supported them. At 11:15 last night, Enfoca reported that the fire had been stabilised and it was declared completely extinguished at 3:40 this morning. Spain is currently going through one of the worst environmental crises in its recent history. Forest fires have already consumed more than 380,000 hectares, making this year the most devastating summer since the wildfires of 1994. The most affected regions are Galicia, Castilla y León and Extremadura. Two police officers shot dead a 46-year-old Chinese man who tried to attack them with a knife in Valencia. According to initial investigations, the officers were forced to shoot in self-defense when they were attacked in a confined space on the landing of a building. The incident happened at around 4 p.m. on Monday when national police officers arrived after receiving a report of violent arguments between two neighbours. The first officers to arrive interviewed the person who had called for help and then went to the flat where the individual who had been involved in the incident lived. The man, who apparently ran a bar nearby, met the police officers with a large knife and lunged at them. Sources from the Emergency Information and Coordination Centre confirmed that the deceased man had gunshot wounds. Ceuta's border is again under pressure, with the Interior Ministry reporting more than 1,700 irregular arrivals by mid-August and nearly 300 attempts in the first 2 weeks of the month. The city has become the focal point of the summer migration uptick. Authorities say the vast majority of arrivals in Ceuta have come by land, whilst maritime entries remain minimal. Melilla has also seen an increase in recent weeks. Nationwide, there were just over 22,000 arrivals by mid-August, nearly a third fewer than last year. The Canary Islands logged the sharpest declines, whilst the Balearic Islands emerged as a new hotspot with rising numbers. This renewed pressure has reignited political debate in Madrid, but the police union JUPOL has called on Pedro Sanchez to strike readmission deals with Morocco, Algeria, Mauritania and Senegal, modelled on an existing accord with France. The union argues that such agreements would end smuggling networks, protect lives and strengthen the national security. That's the latest from TRE. I'm Bob James.